Welcome children to the second part of the video, My Shadow. I, Rekha Tiwari, am again here with question and answers, multiple choice questions based on the poem. But before that, I want you to summarize what we learned in part 1 of the video, My Shadow.
Something following you. Where? Behind you. I can't see it. Now it's beside you. Where? Look. Now it's in front of you. Don't be scared. It's only your shadow. Why do I have a shadow? When the sun is shining, wherever you go, your shadow goes with you. Look, when I move, my shadow moves with me. Yes. Sometimes it is at your side, and sometimes it's in front of you, and sometimes it's behind you. Why is my shadow so short now? Well, that's because it's lunchtime, and the sun is really high up in the sky. In the morning and in the evening time, when the sun is low in the sky, your shadow is very long. Why does my shadow touch my feet? Your shadow always touches you where you touch the ground. If you stood on your head, it would touch you at your head. What happens if I jump in the air? Your shadow stays on the ground. Why is your shadow bigger than mine? Because I'm taller than you, of course. Does my shadow copy everything I do? Yes, it does. Here, take my hand. Oh, look, our shadows are holding hands too. Yes. They're copycats. Can I run away from my shadow? No, not while the sun is shining. And when the sun goes to bed, then your shadow goes to bed too. Oh.
So, the shadows are copycats we have seen, isn't it? This interesting? Now, the lesson note. This poem, written by Robert Louis Stevenson, describes the curiosity and excitement of the child seeing his own shadow. He feels wondered seeing his shadow follow him everywhere he goes. The child is trying to understand what purpose his shadow serves. He is marveled to see his shadow shoot up and suddenly shrink. He tries to understand the change in its size with the positioning of the sun. There is a time when shadow does not appear in the absence of light. He calls him lazy and sleepy head. After going through the poem, children will be able to recite the poem with correct pronunciation and rhythm, understand how a shadow is formed and changes its size and shape, be able to understand that position of light, make shadow large or small, make shadow animals with their hands. Now, questions. Who do you think your shadow looks like? Answer. I think my shadow looks exactly like me. Question number 2. Why do you think your shadow jumps into bed before you can? Answer. The shadow is not a physical thing and it appears faster than light. It is because of that my shadow jumps into bed before I can. Question number 3. What time of the day do you think it is when your shadow is the tallest? Why? Morning, afternoon, night? Answer is, our shadow is the tallest in the morning. It is because the sun rays are slanting at that time of sunrise. Question number 4. Read the lines from the poem and answer the following. He is very, very like me from the heels up to the head. Who does he refer to? Who does me refer to? Why are he and me alike? Answer. He refers to the shadow. Me refers to the poet. He and me are alike because they look exactly like each other. Now, some multiple choice questions. Who is the poet of the poem My Shadow? The correct answer is Robert Louis Stevenson. Second, in the poem Shadow of the boy is exactly like the dash. The answer will be boy. 3. Shadow is the longest in the dash. The answer is morning. The shadow is shadow of the boy gets so dash as if it was not there at all. The answer is little. The poet saw dash on the buttercups. The answer is dewdrops. Now I have a worksheet for you based on the reading or reciting of the poem. Read the lines of the poem and answer the questions. One morning, very early before the sun was up, I rose and found the shining dew on every buttercup, but my lazy little shadow, like an errant sleepy head, had stayed at home behind me and was fast asleep in bed. When did the poet wake up in the morning? What did he find on the buttercups? Who was lazy and errant? Where was the shadow when the poet was out? What was the shadow doing at home? Writing. Fill in the blanks. We can see our shadow in the presence of dash, cloud or light. The answer is light. My shadow dash goes with me wherever I go. Never, always. The answer is always. My shadow looks dash me, like or unlike. The answer is like. My shadow dash be the same size always. Will not. The answer is will not. Shadows are always seen on the dash side. Shadows are always seen on the dash side. The options are same, opposite. The answer is opposite. Question number 2. Add ing to the words. Shine plus ing. You have to do them on your own. Jump plus ing. Write the opposites of like, proper. C. Write the rhyming words used in the poem head, ball. Find the words that mean opposite of active, bad. Write the similar meaning words from the poem small, not fast. Creative writing. Complete the paragraph on shadows. Shadows are very dash. They are formed only in the presence of dash. Shadows move when the dash move. Their dash change according to the distance of the source of light. Shadows are dash in the morning and evenings and dash at noon when the sun is above our head. Shadows are funny. They follow us everywhere in the light. Spellings. Put the right ending. Litt dash dash. TALL dash dash. Circle the correct spelling. Head. Activity. Draw the shadow of trees according to the position of the sun. I hope you will enjoy doing this. You have to draw the shadows according to the sun. Now this is a home assignment for you. Which part of your finger or your hand is being used? 1. When you point at the door, when you bounce a ball, when you twist your ear, when you draw with a pencil, when you scratch your chin. Question number 2. Make shadows with your hand and torch on a wall. Observe the difference in size of the hand on the wall on moving the torch a little away from your hand. Thank you so much.